last lesson, we learned about learning the white keys on the piano. I hope that you've checked out that lesson before continuing because it's really important in really understanding fingering and hand position. The reason that fingering and hand position is so important is that it's really important that our hands are correctly in the right position so that when we get older we don't injure our hands by playing the piano. And if you already are older, well, you should still learn it anyway. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson on fingering and hand position. Let's check this out. Proper fingering is essential because it allows you to have amazing speed and agility with the piano. Don't believe the other quick study methods to piano which don't emphasize proper fingering. This will only hurt you, not help you in the long run. Right hand fingering begins with your thumb as the first finger, index finger is 2, and out from there. Check out the diagram to help you out. As far as left hand fingering, it's the same concept except going in the opposite direction. Your thumb is still 1 and your pinky is still 5 with the other numbers in between. Just like painting by number, you can play the piano by fingering. Although I recommend that you read music, we'll get to that later. So let's have some fun and play by fingering. If you notice, my fingers are on the piano and my thumb is on C. Remember, we found C in our last lesson by knowing that it's right before 2 black keys. All my other fingers are on the following keys: D, E, F, G, and they're exactly in order. So in other words, I'm not using any black keys and I'm not skipping any notes. So let's just go over those 5 notes for one more time. C, D, E, F, G. Now, here's the fingering. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thumb is 1, index finger's 2, middle finger's 3, ring finger's 4, pinky's 5. Pretty simple. Let's play the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 song together. Great job. Now let's do the same with the left hand. Notice my left hand is in a similar position. It's on C, D, E, F, and G, except the first finger that is on C is the pinky. Now this is kind of weird because this is actually finger 5, this is finger 4, this is finger 3, finger 2, and finger 1. Remember that thumbs are always 1, that's sort of the easy way to remember, and it kind of goes out from there. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 song, in this case, would be like this. So in order to play C, D, E, F, G, we're going to have to play the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 song. Check it out. Remember that. Thumb is always 1, pinky is 5, and you can figure out the rest in between. Now remember, before you get too involved, we need to stop and talk about proper hand position. It's really not as hard as you think. Take a look at this. When thinking of proper hand position, think of a baby chicken. See this baby chicken walking across the computer screen? Now imagine if you were to hold it, how would you hold your hand? You definitely wouldn't hold it flat so it would crush the chicken, and you wouldn't hold your wrist way high up in the air so the chicken would fall on the floor. Just remember, baby chicken when thinking about hand position. This is something you'll never forget. Notice that just as though you're holding a baby chicken, you've got the correct amount of space in between your hand and the keyboard. If you played like this, the chicken would be crushed, and also it would be kind of hard to play. It's kind of hard to play like that. If you play like this, the chicken would fall on the floor, and that would be really sad. So we don't want to do that. So we got to have sort of a perfect balance, your wrist being low, fingers curved, and in a proper position. This is the view from the side. Let's check out the view from the top. Notice from this view that my fingers aren't too far up the keyboard. If they become too far up the keyboard, it's kind of tricky to play sometimes. There may be cases where we'll need to do that, but not for now. So let's keep our fingers just right where they are, as I'm showing you. Keep your wrists low, and this is great hand position. Well, so far you've learned about proper fingering in both the left and right hand, and also proper hand position. Next I'm going to give you a quiz, and it's going to be kind of tricky. I'm going to play something, and I want you to use your ear to see if you can figure out the finger order of that melody. So it'll be 5 notes, 5 different fingers. See if you can figure it out. Good luck. Thanks for watching this online video about fingering and proper hand position. In our next lesson, you're going to get to learn 3 simple songs, which I think you'll really enjoy. Remember, iLearnMusic is your source for online music education. Thanks for joining us.